Hey, good morning, guys, and welcome back to Fragrance. It's not the best weather out there today in the city. It's kind of foggy, cloudy, and very cold. But in the spirit of summer, I wanted to make a review on a fragrance that kind of blew me away. And this brand has kind of consistently put out fragrances that when I try them, I'm blown away by what they're offering for the price point. This is from Fragrance World, and this is Imperium. Now, this is, if you can't tell or if you're unfamiliar with fragrances, generally, this is a clone of Raja's Elysium Parfum Cologne. Now, just in case, I realized I've been talking about clones in some of my other videos. For anyone that doesn't know, a clone is pretty much a lot of times Middle Eastern brand, but doesn't have to be. It's a company that's basically recreating a very popular, usually more expensive or very exclusive or hard to find fragrance for a fraction of the price. And this is one of the most perfect examples I've ever come across. So what this is cloning, Raja's Elysium Parfum Cologne, which is a fantastic fragrance that I've owned in the past. That is like a $200 to $250 fragrance, depending on where you buy it. Whereas this, I think I paid like $18 for this on Amazon. And like I said, on Amazon. So buy at your own risk. Sometimes some of the sellers on Amazon can be a little bit shady. So make sure that you're, looking into who you're buying this from, and make sure it's from a reputable source with good reviews and positive ratings and whatnot. But you can see on the back of the bottle, it says Fragrance World. On the bottom, you have some information such as the concentration, made in UAE. The top, it's pretty much, this thing looks exactly like Raja Elysium. The bottle looks exactly the same, except for it says Imperium, obviously. This insignia is different than what the little logo is on the Elysium bottle, and you have the Fragrance World logo below that. Now, I'm going to waste a couple sprays for you guys. Atomizer is not my favorite on this, as I will explain in a sec. So, oh man, even smelling this out in the air, I gotta tell you guys, this is done super well. Elysium is not my favorite fragrance, not even really that close to my favorite fragrance, but it is a really good fragrance. And this thing just absolutely, this nails it this hits the nail on the head. It's super close. I'd say at least 85% close, probably more like 90. They do a super good job of recreating that fizzy citrus that Elysium has. And like I just said, what this really gives you is this just bright, clean, almost metallic citrus. Super fizzy, super fresh, effervescent, kind of just bursting through the air. Very, very energetic, almost electrified citrus. Oh man, with some nice greenery in there too. That's what I get. Just kind of a green. I believe it's vetiver, and citrus, kind of from that. I believe like bergamot, lemon. That's what I really get from this. Let me try to see if I can find the notes really quick, just so I can give you guys an actual breakdown of what's going on here. Yeah, so we're seeing, I see amber listed, citrus, obviously, but it's pretty much what you're getting is the citrus, just so you guys know. And it's really good. I have to say, I've been wearing this one a ton. So, actually, Elysium itself, huge note breakdown. We got grapefruit, lemon, bergamot, lime, just some of them off the top, vetiver, juniper, blackcurrant, apple, pink pepper, cedar, rose, jasmine in the mid with others, and then a base of ambergris, leather, labdanum, which is a more of a kind of an incense, resiny kind of note, leather, vanilla, benzoin. So what I get and what I think most people are going to get is vetiver, lemon, bergamot, grapefruit. That's going to be the main thing that I think most people are going to get. You know, you could replace the lemon with lime. It's really a lemon, lime, grapefruit, citrus concoction with some vetiver, giving it that greenness. Black currant apple, maybe a tiny bit, but not all that much. Definitely none of the base notes I'm really getting at all, with the exception of maybe a little bit of ambergris. That's kind of it. But it's a beautiful fragrance, especially for the warmer weather. If you can find this for like $20, oh man, pick this up. It's so good. I realized I forgot to talk about the atomizer. This atomizer is kind of, I don't know if it's picking up, but on the camera, but it has this extremely wide poof of a spray. It doesn't shoot very straight. So you absolutely want to hold this bottle very close to wherever you're trying to apply it, or else it's just going to kind of go everywhere. I got to be honest. But wow, really good. Longevity, it's okay. I get like 3.5 to 4 hours, which is actually solid for me, considering the occasions I wear this, usually to the gym or going out for not all that long. If I need an all-day fragrance, I'm probably not going to reach for this one. Even though it's an EDP, it really performs more like a weaker EDT. But like it just smells fantastic. You get this like kind of, there's an alcohol-y opening to it for the first like minute or two, but once it like really starts to develop, magic. Stuff is really good. Really good. And I was super skeptical about it because it's such a completely obvious ripoff of Elysium. But when I smelled it, I was like, man, they're killing it. Fragrance World is killing it. They're doing, I mean, I have some others that I'm going to have to review later, but just time and time again, I've been impressed. And this is one of the best, most impressive offerings for them. I mean, for like less, if you can really find this for under $20, this smells so much better than so many citrusy fragrances that are on the market that are even, 2, 3, 4 times the price. It's really good. Just saying. I wanted to say that. Super fresh, clean, sophisticated. There's a level of sophistication about this. You can throw this on at a formal event and people are not going to bat an eye. This absolutely would fit in. That being said, you could wear this casually and it would smell great. As for an age range, I think you could easily pull this off if you're 18 and on. There's no like specific age that I think that this you need to be to wear this, or that you're too old to wear this. It works for pretty much everyone. Definitely to me, much more leaning masculine. It is I believe for men fragrance, but even if I'm wrong, to me leans masculine. Smells great. I don't know what, I think I've covered all the bases on this. Atomizer could be better. Design, complete flagrant ripoff, but the scent, 2 thumbs up for the scent. I give this a solid 8 out of 10. The only reason it's not getting a higher score is because it's a clear ripoff. And honestly, I don't think it's fair to give a clone better marks than that. Just saying. Unless it like absolutely blew me away. But for me, the reason that this blows me away isn't because of, the uniqueness of the scent or the quality. It's because of the quality for the price and the fact that they're able to recreate this at such a great deal. So honestly, props to Fragrance World. I have my own opinions on the clone. on clones. I think that they're good in some ways, and well, in a lot of ways, because they allow people that are into fragrance to get their hands on a really nice smelling bottle of fragrance, whilst not, needing to be rich to buy one, or needing to save up for a long time to buy one. At the same time, I do think I don't know. I think it's honestly, if you really get your head out of the headspace of, oh, like a clone is just a amazing way for us to get our hands on fragrances at a better deal when these companies are trying to rip us off. If you take yourself out of that headspace, I do think that if you really look at it truly for what it is, it's pretty terrible what these companies are doing. I mean, they should not be recreating the entire look of the fragrance. I think at the very least, put it in a unique bottle or something that looks different, so it's not such a ripoff. To me, that just kind of ruins it a little bit for me. But for the majority of people, they're not going to come to your house or your apartment or whatever. They're not going to look at the bottles that you have up on your dresser, and they're not going to judge you for it because they're not even going to know what the original is. So for the vast majority, 99.9% of people, the clone's a great deal, and this is a great deal, and it's a great fragrance. I can't knock it other than the fact that it's a clone. But for a clone, it's killer. And their new French Avenue line from Fragrance World, man, they're killing it. They're killing it. Just saying. So, and I get it, by the way. I'm a student. I'm a student in grad school, and I used to, before I went to school, I had lots of money to just throw around on fragrances. I don't anymore. I've had to cut way back. I can't buy fragrances like I used to. Usually for me now, it's like a special occasion that I'll buy myself a fragrance as like a gift if I've come into some money over the summer working at a job. So for me, I actually did purchase this and some other clones because it was why not? You can, for the price of one designer these days, with how expensive they've gotten, you can get 4 or 5 bottles of clone fragrances, depending on which ones you buy. And I think for that reason, this is incredible. I used to own Elysium, but honestly, knowing that this exists, I don't think I'd buy Elysium now. I just buy this and wear this because it smells close enough. Just saying. So let me know in the comments if you guys agree or disagree with me about clone fragrances. I kind of am on the fence where I own quite a few, and I actually do think that they're terrific and they're getting really good. But I think it's hard to ignore for lack of a better word, crime that's occurring. And it's just it's lazy, man. I mean, it's I couldn't come up with my own stuff, so instead I'm just gonna use your idea and make money. But got to give them props for making it for as cheap as they do. So Imperium coming up on spring, summer, man, absolutely check this one out. Pick it up if you want, if you're in the mood for a fresh, zingy citrus that has class. All right, thanks, and I'll see you guys in another one.